Hey everyone, welcome to another ranking. Here's my ranking of all the 2022 Best Picture nominated films. Yes, I have talked about pretty much, I think just one film, but I pretty much talked about all these films. So I think you all know how I pretty much feel about them all. And if you just, added my opinions up, you would know which ones I like the most and don't like. But I thought I'd just put it all into one video. Out of the 10 films that are nominated for Best Picture, I thought I'd rank them from my least favorite to my favorite. Let's get to it. Coming in number 10 is Don't Look Up. I have no idea why this movie is nominated for Best Picture and Screenplay. What the hell? This movie is a irritating political commentary film with bad jokes, A-list cast that is completely wasted, obnoxious editing, terrible writing, and just all around just an unpleasant, despicable, unlikable film that I literally almost wanted to turn off after an hour. It was agonizing to sit through. But I grind through it, watched it, and hated every moment of it. It was almost on my worst of the year list, but people seem to like it. I don't know why, but teach his own. Number 9, the frontrunner to actually win Best Picture, The Power of the Dog. Another film I don't like this movie. I know there are fans, people really enjoyed it. I didn't even like Benedict Cumberbatch's performance. I thought the shots were fine, but nothing too amazing. I thought the score was a little tedious. I thought the writing was a bit pretentious. I thought it was very predictable, a little overbearing at times, overly long. Just I knew exactly where the movie was going and what its message was. I didn't mind Jesse Plemons, and then Cody Smith McPhee. They were fine. I don't know. I know this whole story about toxic masculinity and stuff. I don't know. It tries to be like a new age sort of western, and I just didn't like it. It was not for me. I don't know. Just I didn't care for this film. It was boring to me, and it was a little cliched for me. But again, people seem to like it. Good for them. Number 8, Coda. Another film people really, really loved. I thought it was a bit corny. I just recently watched this not that long ago, and the lead performance by the lead girl is pretty good, and the one who plays her dad is not bad. The movie is very cheesy, and it's very sentimental. Some of it is very much earned, and there is a very nice moment near the third act that is very touching. But it is pretty corny. It's very cheesy. It's super predictable, and it's not a movie I would ever see myself watching again. I could see why people really enjoy it. For me, I thought it was just okay, but I see why people like it. Number 7 is Drive My Car, foreign film nominated for Best Picture. It's cool that a lot of foreign films are getting Best Picture noms. That's pretty awesome. This one was a little boring though. The lead actor was pretty good. There's some nice shots. There's some decent writing. But again, I just was not connected to the story. I was not connected to this character, and it is so drawn out. The movie drags, and it tries to be this atmospheric, very like deep, profound film. But I just wasn't getting that in a lot of moments of the film. And again, this is a film people praised and won a lot of like foreign awards and festival awards. That's great. Not for me. Number 6 is Nightmare Alley, Guillermo del Toro's Nightmare Alley. I thought this was a pretty good film, and I'm actually glad he got some love this Oscars. I liked Bradley Cooper in the film, and I liked Uma Thurman. I liked what's her name? The chick Toni Collette. I liked her in it too, and it's beautifully shot. The costumes, production, the whole look and aesthetic of the film is beautiful. It's Guillermo del Toro. He knows what he's doing. I liked the creepy atmospheric moments. I really enjoyed some moments in the third act, especially how the movie ends is really gripping. There's some pretty bad CGI. There's some action scenes that don't work. There's some moments that I find a little too off and weird and just I'm like, nah, didn't like that. But the film, I still thought it was good, and I'm glad it got some Oscar love. Number 5, Licorice Pizza. Paul Thomas Anderson's Licorice Pizza. Definitely not one of his top tier films. It's no like Boogie Nights or Phantom Thread. I like Phantom Thread a lot, actually. Another one of his films I like is like Heart 8. Heart 8 was pretty good. I like his more older films, like Punch Drunk Love and stuff. The movie is very long. It's very long, and it gets a bit dull. But I do like the lead actors. I thought their romance was very sweet. I enjoyed Bradley Cooper a lot in the film. I thought he was very good. There were some very funny moments that did get me chuckling quite a bit. And I did like that it tried to be ambitious. It tried to be something not like every other film, and I respect the film a lot. It's not a film again I would watch again, but I do respect it. And I do like it. I do think it's a good movie. And I think people should watch it, especially if you love like film appreciation stuff. Definitely check out Licorice Pizza. Number 4 is Dune. Another film people really loved this film. Really loved it. I was not on the love train. I still liked it. I got away from part 2. It's definitely a film like you got away from part 2 to even think if this movie works. Like if part 2 fails, then this movie fails because this entire film is build up to the part 2. So for this film alone, visually it's beautiful. Cinematography is gorgeous. The visual effects are very good. For the most part, the performances are really good. Some of the characters were a bit boring. Some of the locations were very boring too. It's a planet full of sand, so that's not very interesting. The music was fine, but didn't blow me away like the music in Blade Runner 2049 or even Sicario. Editing was good. Like the filmmaking aspect is really good. I thought some aspects of the story was a bit dull. There's things that I just wasn't fully invested in, and just like, and then even by the ending, I'm just like, oh, that's it. Jason Momoa was probably my favorite though. I really liked him a lot in the film, and I'm just still more up in the air on this one. There's a lot of things I respect, and just, I love Denis Villeneuve as a filmmaker. He's fantastic, but this is definitely not nowhere near that top tier Denis Villeneuve like Prisoners or Sicario or Arrival or Blade Runner 2049. I think it's a good movie, but again, we gotta wait for part 2 to see if this movie is actually that good. Number 3, West Side Story. I enjoyed West Side Story. I thought it looks beautiful. The music is good. It's not as good as the original West Side Story, but I still think it's a good film. I liked Ansel Elgort and Rachel Zegler, but I still think the standouts were Riff and Bernardo. I thought they were the best characters and the most interesting characters. The dancing is some of the best dancing I've seen in a film in a very long time. And yeah, I just really appreciate what Steven Spielberg did with the West Side Story. The West Side Story. Yeah, it's a good movie. Number 2, King Richard. Actually, a film that made my top 10 list of the year. Really enjoyed this movie about the Williams sisters. The actresses that played Venus and Serena are great. Will Smith is amazing in this film as his father, who really pushes the boundaries of being a father and a trainer, but it's a really great story. And if you're into tennis and into the story of Serena and Venus, definitely check this film out. It's really good. Number 1, though, is Belfast. Belfast is my favorite film that's nominated for Best Picture. It's a great love letter to cinema, and it's a semi-autobiographical film about Kenneth Branagh's life. I love Kenneth Branagh as a filmmaker. Even when he does shit, I'm always intrigued to see it. I think it's a very beautiful film. The shots were fantastic. The writing was really good. I think everyone's performance is spectacular. I really, really appreciated this film a lot. It's a film I actually really, really enjoyed. This was a year for the Best Picture nominations. I think all of them were just kind of okay, either bad or just okay. I think King Richard and Belfast are the only films I'm actually excited to root for. I don't think either one of them are going to win, but I actually enjoyed them, and I think they're the best. And yeah, it's another weak year when it comes to the Oscars. Not as bad as last year, but still pretty bad year. But yeah, that was my quick little ranking of all the Best Picture nominees for the 2022 Academy Awards. Look forward to the show. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just very curious more than anything. But yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me what is your ranking of all the Best Picture nominees for this year's Oscars. Let me know in the comment section below. Comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please subscribe to the channel and join the dark side.